Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Supreme Master Ching Hai gratefully confer the Shining World Hero Award to Bowza, plus $2,000 for vegan snacks with all love, a big hug, high five, and gratitude in heaven's benevolence. May you and yours always be in God's embracing grace. Shining World Hero Award recipient Bowza, the life-saving dog. Continue watching to learn more.
If you hear the words Rojeki Hwash, that means have a nice day in Kurdish, the official language of Kurdistan. Loving viewers, my name is Abdul. The harmonious people of Kurdistan are thankful for your benevolent love towards our amiable animal friends.
Exemplary, generous, caring, and courageous people who walk amongst us, as well as heroic, beautiful animal co-inhabitants, whose acts are worthy of praise and gratitude.
In today's program, we travel to Hadleigh, an ancient market town in South Suffolk, United Kingdom. Aside from being famous as a cloth-making town, Hadleigh has a unique appearance of mixed architecture, thanks to its many buildings from different time periods. The town has 250 buildings of historic interest which are on the National Heritage List. Hadleigh also has many interesting shops, most of which are family-owned rather than chain stores. If you visit and don't feel like shopping, the small, beautiful town still offers plenty of special sights to see. In addition to Hadleigh's historic and architectural interest, the town has another gem, an honored citizen named Bowza, a 6-year-old Labrador Rottweiler and Husky mix. The super canine was hailed as the hero of his hometown after his life-saving action in January 2019. In August 2019, we were delighted to meet Bowza and have a special interview with Mr. Don Cox, his caregiver companion. Don began by telling us how he adopted Bowza and how they have built a bonding relationship since then.
I first of all heard of a chap who had the mum, the dad and 8 puppies in his house, and he needed to find a home for them. And all the pups, they were all different. There was Bowza with his white chest, and when he stands up and he's in the right mood, his tail curls up like a husky. And he chose me, he come and stood by me. I took him home, and the first thing I put him in the kitchen, and I put up a child gate. I went to bed. Next minute he's in my bedroom. So I put him back and I built the barricade up a little bit more. This time I looked round the corner and watched him, and he was climbing like a cat over the top. And he came into my bedroom, and that's where he's been ever since. He's spent his whole life. You know, he's never spent a night by himself.
When Bowza was still a puppy, Don trained him for strength and endurance so they could enjoy many long walks together in the years ahead. When Bowza was a little older, they even entered marathon competitions together.
Because I do long walks, and I wanted to build him up strength-wise to do long walks. And when he was about 1.5 years, he'd done his first marathon. It was 27 miles long. The Long Distance Walking Association, they hold these challenges where you follow sort of instructions. And when he finished the 27 miles, they presented him with a special certificate just for Bowza. And since then he's done another 4. And it wasn't him who got tired of doing them. I just got too old and he wouldn't do them by himself. We still do long walks, but not that long anymore.
In one of Bowza's many long walks with his caregiver, the little angel showed us how amazingly caring and gentle our 4-legged friends can be. Don was excited to share the story of how Bowza saved an elderly woman's life.
We come upon these 2 people sitting in the middle of the road, back to back they were, and the lady had a big lump on her head, cut on her hand, and she was turning purple and shaking. And I've done field first aid, and I knew that she was going to go into hypothermia very quickly because she was getting worse and worse. And so we got her to lay down, and we couldn't move her very much because she screamed because of her leg hurt. And we later on found that she had actually broken her hip and had to have an operation. I didn't know if Bowza was going to do it, but I got him to lay down next to her, and he put one leg and his head on her chest, and it took the ambulance 3.5 hours to get there. And when the medics turned up, they did say that if Bowza hadn't had kept her warm, then it could have been a lot worse.
The amazing story of Bowza and his extraordinary intelligence touched people's hearts and instantly made him a local celebrity. He was praised as the hero of Hadleigh and is now well known not only in his local town, but in neighbouring areas as well.
The BBC the next day got in contact with us. We went into Ipswich. They filmed us live or they put us on TV live in the morning. Then we walked around the park for a couple of hours, being filmed and interviewed. And then we were on Look East, which is a programme here in the evening. And then from that, we got a contact from Channel 5 TV, wanted him to be on a TV show called Do the Right Thing. So we went up to London and they filmed us with a choir. Bowza went with his choir and I played the harmonica and he sang along with the choir. Then the Ipswich football team, they honour local heroes, invited him to walk out their team, which made history. No dog had ever walked out of Ipswich town football team before.
Loving viewers, we'll now spend a few moments to pray that a vegan world will soon be realized. We'll be back shortly to present the Shinning World Hero Award to the super canine Bowza. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to today's program featuring the heroic dog Bowza of Hadleigh, United Kingdom. Deeply touched by his unconditional love and gentleness, our beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai gratefully presented Bowza with the Shinning World Hero Award, plus $2,000 for vegan snacks, with all love, a big hug, high five and gratitude in heaven's benevolence. Our association members from Surrey, United Kingdom, happily held a warm ceremony to present the award to the little angel. Bowza's companion caregiver, Mr. Cox, received the award letter on his behalf together with the crystalline plaque, Master's publications and DVDs, and the loving gift of vegan doggy treats. And here is the award letter from Supreme Master Ching Hai to the canine hero.
Dear Bowza, it is with much admiration and gratitude that we present to you, the hero of Hadleigh, the Shining World Hero Award, for providing us all with a shining example of God's blessed gift to humankind, the animals. The heartfelt warmth you showed has touched our souls, and so we humbly and gratefully offer you this award in recognition of your extraordinary gentleness and acute sense of purpose. While on one of your many enjoyable walks with companion Don, last year in November, you came across a seriously injured lady who had collapsed, falling and hurting herself, incapable of moving in the cold conditions for 2.5 hours. Don recognised the perilous condition of the woman, so asked you to lay by her side to keep her warm while help arrived. You instinctively knew what to do, covering her with your body, head and paws. For 3.5 hours you stayed by her side, preventing further injury from hypothermia. Thankfully, the woman was taken to hospital where she had surgery for her injuries, then made a full recovery. You and Don certainly make an impressive pair. The local community and news outlets all praised you for saving the elderly lady. What an alert and caring pooch. Your human companions are indeed blessed to be with a special boy like you. Bowza, we wish you a life filled with more long walks, health and joy, and thank you for your special contribution to humanity, showing us the power and divine intelligence of animals. For outstanding fidelity to humans and animals alike, for your unconditional love towards all beings in need, and for being humans' best friend, we hereby applaud and celebrate the heroic deeds of Super Canine Bowza. May you and yours always be in God's embracing grace. With gratitude, best wishes, and all my love from Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Don graciously thanked Master and conveyed this message to anyone who might be thinking about adopting a four-legged friend.
I'm really grateful for Master Ching Hai for presenting Bowza with this award, and I've been onto the net and I've been following the station and been seeing all the good you do around the world, looking after animals, saving animals in distress, and I think it's absolutely magnificent job. And honestly, I was not aware of the station beforehand, but now I've got it on my favourites on the computer. So, so yeah, thank you very much. If you're thinking about getting a dog as a pet, think about taking it as a family member, not something that you throw out in the garden at night or chain up. Think of him as being, him or her as being part of your family, and try to understand your dog. Don't try to get your dog to understand you. You've got to not only take the dog round the block for a toilet walk, it needs exercise physically and mentally. Because if we're stuck indoors all day, we can read a book, we can watch television. They can't.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the beloved God for all the financial help, comfort and support to the afflicted and needy, and or any good cause over the years as a humble vessel for His compassion and love towards His precious children. Bravo, precious Bowza. Thank you for your heroic, gentle kindness. You and Don definitely make an amazing team. May heaven bless and protect you always, as you and Don enjoy many more blissful years together. Tender-hearted viewers, we are grateful for your delightful company on today's program honoring the Super Canine Bowza. We hope you enjoyed our show. Up next is The True Meaning of Monkhood, Part 3 of 9 on Between Master and Disciples, right after Noteworthy News. May the angels watch over you always in the grace of the divine.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/SWA.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/SWA.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/SWA。
我们的节目提供多种语言，请看 suprememastertv.com/schedule 和 suprememastertv.com/SWA。